Alright, greetings and welcome back, gentles and ladiesmen, to episode 25 of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. I'm ExoParadigmGamer, of course. Kicking us off in this episode, we're going to be taking on Dark Samus once again. And as you can see, she's sucked in quite a lot of phase-on since we've last met her. And, I don't know, it's kind of a running theme of this game, is that she gets more and more powerful, or she sucks in more and more phase-on, but I don't know, this fight overall is pretty much the same as the first one, but there are some new things to talk about here. So this is Dark Samus 2. She does have a unique scan entry, so keep that in mind. Tactical scans have identified several new battle systems in the armor of Dark Samus. She now wields a potent variant of your charge beam. Her boost attack has been augmented, and the ability to render herself invisible is present as well. Bioscans suggest that Dark Samus can reform her body short of total atomic disruption. Extreme caution recommended. Now, one of the things I really despise about this boss is that she can just basically make herself invincible whenever she wants. And when she is, you obviously can't damage her, and that's, you know, not my favorite thing about this. So, the Dark Beam seems to work the best on her. I do like how this fight takes place on an elevator. That's pretty neat. There's a boss in Prime 3 that's like that too, and I don't know, it's actually fairly similar to this one, actually. In terms of the character you're fighting moves around really fast, but there's some neat things that fight does. I don't know, I don't want to spoil Prime 3 just yet. Eventually she will turn herself invisible. You will have to use the Dark Visor to take her on. Be careful to keep track of your ammo count, because I did not do that. Make sure that when you shoot her, it'll actually hit her, because you don't want to waste your ammo on this fight. Trust me. If you have to resort to power beam ammo, or even light beam ammo, this takes a hell of a lot longer. As you can see, this is really doing good damage. At this stage of the fight, when you have 2/3 of her health down, this is where she's going to start turning herself invincible and not invincible whenever the hell she wants, and it's really annoying. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. And of course, she likes to jump around, and when she does that, your target disappears. I like this bonus, but there are things about it that bug me. So, and when you're in Dark Visor mode, you can't tell when she's vulnerable or not, which is annoying, because like in your regular visor, she'll glow blue, and then you know that, okay, I can't hit her right now. Alright, so once that happens, light beam's probably the next best thing to try to take her on with. Because it has a good rate of fire, and it still does a decent amount of damage to her. Power beam's probably the worst, as you might imagine. If you have to resort to power beam, I recommend using a bunch of super missiles, because that seems to do the most damage in the least amount of time. Yeah. Otherwise, she's not too dissimilar from the last time we fought her. Just a fun little boss battle to sort of, you know, break up the pace a little bit. I like it. Obviously, she can use the same damn boost ball move that the Boost Guardian could. Oh, I guess these things have power-ups in them. Alright. Let's see. Oh boy, I've got to focus. I've got to focus. Like, you can't tell when you can hit her and when you can't, and the game just sort of decides, and I don't like that. Like, either give her more health or raise her defense or something, but don't just make her invincible willy-nilly. It's stupid. I know, and those little pillars of light around us do hurt you, so you gotta be careful about that. As soon as she feels like stopping, that would be nice. Alright, there we go, there we go. Hopefully I'll be able to get in a few shots in her before she fucks about again. Because, like, you guys saw how fast the first chunk of her health bar went down. Oh, now I'm out of ammo. That's great. Alright, now we're going to resort to super missiles. I hate how when she hits you, she makes you shoot whatever you're charging. That's annoying if you're wasting beam ammo and stuff. Alright, got her. Yeah. Dark Samus is kind of a weird character in this series. Even considering some of the creatures like the Eng and the Metroids and even the X-Parasites, she's pretty weird. You know, and she like commits suicide here. But not really. As you might expect, it takes a little more than Alright, my apologies, gentles and ladiesmen. I had to attend to something rather briefly. I don't know, sometimes my roommate is a little loud, even when he knows I'm recording. So over here we have a dark portal, and as I've mentioned before, if you're out of ammo, you can still charge the beam to use a single shot. So it's not like you're stuck or fucked or anything. Just go on in. And now we're in the Dark World version of this little area. And we'll be getting probably one of the most creative power-ups in the entire series, in me opinion. I'm actually going to take this opportunity to get myself some ammo back. Did it have to fall off the edge? Fucking really? Are you kidding? That's dumb. Fuck that shit. Usually they fly into you before that happens, but I guess the game just wanted to spite me today. So we're gonna climb around this little structure here. Actually, I think there might be a thing we're supposed to turn, like a spinner. Yeah, there it is. You gotta do this first, and so that when you use it, you'll be able to get upstairs. So, you know, otherwise you'll just fly in a random direction and it won't help you get anywhere. So, keep that in mind, gentles and folks. I guess I've been taking this saying that instead of gentles and ladiesmen, which I already stole from Eric, by the way. A lot of people don't seem to know that. They think that it's an EPG original, when in fact it was a lovely Ericism. I want to use the dark beams that it will give me light beam ammo. Good. It only gave me 5. Come on. Help me out here. Help a brother out. Alright, so over here, obviously, we got another portal. Take this back to the light world, and on the other end will be the new pickup that we are here for. That'll be helping us get to some of the other areas of the Sanctuary Fortress. We're actually pretty far along in it at this point. I think the only other boss here is the temple boss. No, there's one more before that, and we'll be seeing him probably in this part as well. That'll probably be the last thing we do before we cut things off. So this is the Echo Visor. You thought that the word echoes in the title was just, you know, for decoration. No! The Echo Visor is actually really cool. As you can see, it turns everything black, and then you can see sonic waves, and you gotta press special sonic switches to activate certain things. It's really creative and original. There's nothing like it anywhere else in the series. And it's I don't know, it's one of the highlights of Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for me, and it really fits well thematically in terms of like aesthetics. Like, it makes everything black and white, which, you know, really fits into that dark and light motif that the game plays around with so much. Well, let's see. I'm gonna work more on getting my ammo back. Oh yeah, the doors are locked. So one of the basic gimmicks you will be seeing with is that there are going to be lots of instances. Oh yeah, this is helping out a lot. Excellent. Is every once in a while you'll get locked in a room. If that happens, there's probably a sonic switch you're supposed to press that will open the doors. Did it work? Oh, I guess I didn't shoot it right. Oh, you gotta kill it. Okay. I guess that thing was like a security robot. The game is cheating. It's using aimbot. Everybody watching this video should go check out I did a Let's Play of Super Mario Sunshine over the summer with my brother Eric, and it was pretty funny, I've got to say. The first few parts are a little slow, but if you can get past that, you'll have a great time, I promise. Alright, and I bring up the aimbot thing because that's something Eric said during the playthrough. Regardless, we're going to head on over through here. Let's see. We're going to be going back... Ooh. We can't go that way yet. Why don't we... I think I'm actually going to get something really quick. We're going to head back to the Spider Ball Guardian's room. And the fastest way to get there is just to take the elevator. No, get in the fucking track, please. Alright. So yeah, we head back up over here, because there's actually something we can get right now. And it's kind of on the way, you know. So I figured I might as well go after it real quick. Yeah. You know, and it's really close by, so there's no reason to cut. Yeah, of course I've just got to climb. Like, oh, by the way, these are new enemies. Might as well scran them while we're here. These are the Mechanobites. The Illuminath created the Mechanobite, to help patrol the corridors and shafts of the Sanctuary Fortress. It uses magnetism to keep itself attached to the walls and ceilings. In combat, it will fire projectiles towards its target with a magnetic accelerator. It can only be dislodged by simultaneous explosive blasts. Mechanobites self-destruct once they are heavily damaged. So these things are actually pretty unique. I'm not going to be fighting too many of them, so I might as well show off what you're supposed to do. Is you lock onto both of their legs with the missile launcher. Seeker missile is what it's called. And then you can destroy the legs and knock it off, and then that's how you do that. Oh, they look really creepy. Like, they almost look like ink. I wonder if that was intentional. Anyway, up over here, there's a grapple point. We're gonna, like I said, we're heading back to the Spider Guardian's room. It'll basically, I don't know, we might as well do it now, because it's not like we're doing anything else important with our miserable lives. When I was editing our first trip through here, I was surprised at that baby comment I made. I didn't remember saying that, and I laughed out loud. Anyways, this little area is not nearly as bad to get through once you have the spider ball, even though they feel the need to put more pill bugs in there. I don't know why. Fucker. Fuck. Alright, now we can... Oh yeah, look at how much faster it is. Okay, so now what we want to do is just go back over to the area where we grabbed the spider ball. It gets a lot slower. These blue ones seem to give you more free reign about where you can go, whereas the other ones don't. So right here we have a dark portal. Open the dark portal to enter it. Can you please turn it down?
Sorry.
Alright, so once you get on the other side of the portal, we will be in the Dark World, of course. And then this room is actually a Sky Temple key, and it's one of the few I usually get early because, I don't know, I discovered it by accident all these years ago, and when I was during my first playthrough, and then from there on out. This thing is, I should probably scan it. I guess I gotta go all the way over there before I can scan it. Lucky me. So to get around, you're gonna have to fly in these giant globes that... You have to fly around in these giant globes that remind me of the glue globes from Wario World for some reason. Those things were so unique. Like, once you see them, you don't forget them. So these things are the flying ink caches. The flying cache was bred and trained to be a living storage unit. It employs a limited stealth field that renders it unseen to most enemies. The fact that the creature must be killed to obtain the object it stores is of little consequence to the ing. So basically this thing is basically a flying container. You blow it up, and then there you go. That's our first Sky Temple key, gentles and ladiesmen. And there are only two. There are two in each of the side areas, and then there are 3 in the Great Temple grounds. So we've already got one of the 2 here. The other one's towards the entrance, and we can't really get it without the final movement system and without the we need the final movement system, and we need the final suit upgrade as well in order to do that. So That's one of the few you can get early, so I recommend grabbing that when you can. There's another one we could have gotten earlier in the Dark Agon, but I don't know. There really didn't seem a convenient reason to get it at that time, so that's what we're doing now. So we are a little late in this part, but we are right next to the elevator we need to go through, so we're just gonna head straight down to where I want to go next. We can go a little overtime this time, I guess, because I did do a little backtracking. Climb around up in the tracks, of course. I mean, we've been here before. This should be familiar to you guys, especially since a lot of the people who have watched this, who are watching this right now, do seem to be people who have played the game before, but I don't know, that's pretty typical for Let's Plays, I imagine. So we're gonna open this, and then, let's see, I'm gonna farm some more beam ammo real quick. Oh, power bomb. Neat. Oh. It's like the RNG while I'm recording, the recording curse, is making it so that it never drops what I want it to. It's not really something you notice when you're not commentating, but I don't know, regardless. Oh my gosh, that actually hurt me. I actually lost a little bit of energy from that. Okay, so now that we're back on the first floor, we're gonna head down to the central room right here. And then there's a power bomb door on the other side, and that leads where we need to go. And you know, we've still got quite a bit left of this area, but we're over halfway through it, I'd say. Another one? Fuck off. I'm just gonna skip him. I think the game only makes you fight those first two. I don't know, they're cool enemies and all. It's just kind of a hassle to fight them, and they take a lot of ammo, so I don't know, I just like to skip them most of the time. They will require you to fight at least one more of the dark variety that we haven't seen yet. Alright. Well, this thing, and then sure enough we are in this room. How about we're going to solve one last puzzle, and then we're going to call it apart. And we'll open up with a boss battle, so there will be that. This thing is made of Bendesium, just blow it up. Sure enough, there's a portal. This puzzle, it's another one of those, go back and forth between the portals, and it's one of those things that makes you wish that the portal animation went maybe a teeny tiny bit faster. I don't know. So now we are on the other side, and sure enough there is an Ing Smasher. I think this is a dark one. Yep, this is a dark Ing Smasher. Once the Ing discovered they could possess intelligent machines, the mighty Ing Smashers were top priority targets for the Horde. The drones retain all of their attacks, shockwave fists, and missile launchers. It uses an energy shield in battle that can be adjusted to protect them against a variety of beam weapons. The shield can be overloaded by opposite polarity beams, so basically they're like the regular kind, except they're more difficult. And pretty standard for Darkling enemies in this game. It's not really more weak to one beam than the other, not to my knowledge. I'm sure the guy in the comments who is like an expert in the stats of this game will be able to confirm that for me. Regardless, so now we have a little tunnel here. There you go, and there's another prattle. I really wish that maybe it is worth doing this puzzle though, because you get a beam power bomb expansion from it. And you need as many power bombs as you can get in this game, don't you know? You're not, well, yes, you do, because the final boss is a lot easier with them. Just something to keep in mind if you're playing this for the first time. Let's see, another portal already. Come on with that. Sometimes the beam swapping can be a little unresponsive, or like, as you can see, I was clearly selecting the light beam, but nothing happened. I don't know what the deal is. The diddly dang deal. Let's see, we're almost done with this room, don't worry. So we roll down through here, and sure enough there is a power bomb expansion. And with that, I say we cut this part short. Well, I'll go out of here first. With that, I say we cut this part short. In the next episode, we're going to be going into this big room right here, probably fighting a boss. And I think that goes to Torvis. Yeah, we're going to be going up there. So, I will see you guys in episode 26. Fuck off with that bullshit. Alright, I will be seeing you guys in episode 26, and we will be exploring more. So, see ya.